gentlemen, the time is drawing nigh for the big 100. Getting episodes into triple digits in only a matter of hours. Because this is indie news, which we know comes at the end of the week.
Always.
And so this is the last video of week 99.
It is indeed.
Kind of a big deal here, people. And so, as per usual, big deals, we're going to stuff your ear holes full of content, 90% of which will be results.
Yeah, we don't got a lot of stuff coming up.
Starting with you, sir.
Yes. This past Tuesday was New Japan's Wrestling Dontaku. This was in Fukuoka, Japan. We had, I believe...
Shh. Wrestling. Don't talk.
Well, you make sure to whisper one of your results. Okay. We had 10 matches on this card. We had the Bullet Club's Yujiro Takahashi and Bad Luck Fale defeat Captain New Japan and Juice Robinson. We had Chaos's Gato, Kazushi Sakuraba, Will Ospreay, and Yoshihashi defeat David Finlay, Jay White, Ryusuke Taguchi, and Tiger Mask. We had Matt Sydal and Ricochet defeat RPG Vice for the IWGP Junior Tag Team titles. So they're playing ping pong with these titles because RPG Vice just beat them at the last big show for these titles. So we'll see where that ends up going. We had the Elite, Kenny Omega, Nick Jackson, and Matt Jackson defeat Hiroshi Tanahashi, Michael Elgin, and Yoshitatsu for the Never Openweight 6-man tag team titles, which is another ping pong situation. We had the Gorillas of Destiny defeat GBH, that's Togi Makabe and Tomoki Honma, for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles.
So Bullet Club is starting to monopolize the belts.
Yes,
quite a bit.
Yuji Nagata defeated Katsuyori Shibata for the Never Openweight Championship.
Wow, Yuji Nagata still getting belts at this age.
Yeah. Kushida defeated Jushin Thunder Liger to retain the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. Evil defeated Hiroki Goto in singles action. Kazuchika Okada defeated Sanada in singles action. And in the main event, Tetsuya Naito defeated Tomohiro Ishii to remain the IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Kudos.
And that is it for Wrestling Dontaku from New Japan Pro Wrestling. We'll send it over to you, because you got a whole hell of a lot more results than I do.
Yeah, but Yuji Nagata winning that title at 48 years old.
Wow.
He's almost over the hill.
Well, better late than never, right?
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we got plenty of results coming at you from my mouth to your ear. We start off on the 6th with AEW's Take No Prisoners. Heidi Lovelace defeated Kimber Lee. Dave Christ defeated Marcus Crane, Connor Braxton, Desmond Xavier, Alex Daniels, and CJ Esparza in a 6-way mayhem match.
I like that name, CJ Esparza.
It's foreign sounding.
That's a good name.
Jessica Havoc defeated Candice LeRae. Silas Young defeated Donovan Dijak. The Hooligans and Buck Nasty defeated Dan Barry, Colt Cabana, and Chuck Taylor. Pentagon Jr. defeated Phoenix. Michael Elgin defeated Juice Robinson. Davey Vega had Matt Fitchett retained the tag team championships against AR Fox and Moose. And in the main event, Sami Callihan retained the AAW championship against Tommaso Ciampa.
Nice.
Then we move on to, same day, Evolve 60. We had Leo Rush defeat Caleb Conley. We had the Bravado Brothers defeat the Devastation Corporation. And then cut a promo claiming stake that they should be the #1 contenders to the tag team titles because they were the longest running tag team championships of Dragon Gate USA.
Which is what turned into Evolve.
Yeah, they merged.
Merged with Evolve. Okay.
So
interesting.
Yeah, they have a legitimate argument.
Yeah.
Then we had Matt Riddle defeat Tony Nese. Johnny Gargano defeated Marty Scurll. Drew Galloway defeated Ethan Page. And Catch Point, Drew Gulak and Tracy Williams retained the tag team championships against
We had double elimination.
Lashley and Abdullah are out.
All right.
Catchpoint defended the tag team championships successfully against TJP and Fred Yehi. And in the main event, Chris Hero defeated Zack Sabre Jr. with a pile driver.
Nice. Good move.
Then we're going to move on to the next day, the 7th, for surprise results.
Oh! Oh my God!
Because we had a House of Hardcore 14 from Ontario, Canada, Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
All right.
We opened up with Bull James defeating Eddie Kingston.
All right.
In a 6-man tag match. CJ Mirror, Hacker Scotty, and Psycho Mike defeated Adam Brooks, Beta, and Bill Ortiz. Colt Cabana defeated Chris Hero.
All right.
Magnus defeated Cody Deaner. Shocker. Rhino defeated Moose in a battle of large animals.
Who used spears?
Yeah. Tony Nese defeated RJ City and Alex Reynolds in a 3-way dance. Again, Tony Nese winning another 3-way dance in the House of Hardcore.
He's the master of the triple threat.
In an intergender tag team match, Tony Dreamer and Mickey James defeated Pepper Parks and Cherry Bomb.
Wow.
And in the main event, with Canadian referee Jimmy Corderas, Eric Young and Bobby Roode fought while wearing their old Team Canada gear.
Wow.
In a Canada match, in which Bobby Roode defeated Eric Young. Very Canadian themed.
Yeah.
Also on the 7th, though, we had Evolve 61.
Ooh, this is a big one.
Yeah. Matt Riddle would defeat Leo Rush.
Where are they putting that guy over?
Yeah, the Bravados defeated Ethan Page and Chris Dickinson in a tag team match. Then we had the WWE Cruiserweight Classic qualifying matches.
Yes.
TJ Perkins, TJP, defeated Fred Yehi, and Drew Gulak of Catchpoint defeated his tag team partner Tracy Williams. So we know TJ Perkins, formerly known as Manic of TNA,
yes,
and Drew Gulak, who we know from Catchpoint and from the Gentleman's Club in Chikara,
absolutely,
are both advancing into the Cruiserweight Classic.
Wow. All right.
And then
we
we had
really good names in this classic.
Absolutely.
I'll get more and more excited for it.
Marty Scurll defeated Zack Sabre Jr., and then Johnny Gargano defeated Drew Galloway by disqualification. Because Johnny Gargano, during the match, would be attacked by EC3.
Okay.
Who would form an allegiance with Drew Galloway.
What?
Because we do know they have a company in common that they both work for. And they would lay waste to most of the Evolve roster. Ethan Page would finally come out and make the save. But not before EC3 would cut a promo tearing down Johnny Gargano and the WWE superstars in attendance and the WWE and Evolve interworking relationship. But we do know the challenge was issued and accepted, so June 10th at Evolve 62, I believe, there's going to be a match between EC3 and Drew Galloway versus Johnny Gargano and TJ Perkins.
Dixie's invasion of WWE is actually happening.
It's trying to happen, I think. It's happening on the lowest scale you could possibly do at Evolve, because that's not even WWE-owned property yet.
Yeah, but just with the fact that this is coming off the heels of Eric Young making his debut, Austin Aries making his debut, Bobby Roode being at TakeOver, and Samoa Joe being the champion, AJ Styles being on the main fucking roster.
I'm saying this right now. I'm fairly certain that WWE bought TNA like 5 years ago. And this is all a work. This has been a work ever since.
They've been doing what they should have done with WCW, just with TNA on a much lower scale.
WWE bought TNA when Hogan and Bischoff showed up.
Oh, they got double the ratings.
Yeah.
It was Hulk Hogan's first night on Impact and the burying the hatchet between Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. They got so much money that night.
No, that's just my inside theory.
This is ridiculous. If
Moving
this happens.
on.
All right.
Moving on. We had 2 shows, one at 2 p.m. and one at 7 p.m., I think.
Yes.
With Chikara.
Chikara!
We started early in the day with Whisper House, some of which was broadcasted live on Chikaratopia.
Oh, nice.
They're testing the Chikaratopia live streaming capabilities.
Ooh.
I'm thinking potentially maybe for the match on the 28th between Quackenbush and Johnny Kidd.
Oh, we could be watching some more Chikara.
But in the early show, we had Silver Ant defeat Frightmare. We had Juan E defeat Jonah Rogan.
Jonah Rogan. Alright.
Yep. We had Jakob call out Princess Kimberly. She would come out, and Jakob and Jaka would attack Princess Kimberly, and Jakob would steal her tiara.
Really, bro?
Yeah. The Batiri defeated the Proletariat Boris Moldova and Mr. Azerbaijan. Post-match, Ultraman Black. Okay, bye, Daniel.
Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
Back at it again, falling off the couch.
A lot of things are falling over in this episode.
Abby
must
Lashley and
be
Daniel.
all the new lights.
Yeah.
Where was I?
I don't remember.
Ultraman Black came out in his wheelchair, seemingly hypnotized Oberian and Kodama, and then said, "Take me home," and they all left.
For those of you that don't remember, Ultraman Black is the embodiment of Nazmadu.
Yeah. Hollow Wicked defeated Soldier Ant, giving him his 2nd point towards regaining the Grand Championship.
And then Kimberly.
Team NRG defeated Juan Francisco de Coronado and Prakash Sabar via disqualification in a ploy by Mr. Touchdown being caught intentionally handing a chair to Juan Francisco.
Touchdown. Come on, man.
Well, he did it on purpose to get Juan and Prakash disqualified.
But
because they were doing the thing in getting him disqualified in previous matches.
Right. Okay.
And then in the main event of Whisper House, Princess Kimberly got her tiara back and successfully retained the Chicago Grand Championship from Jaka.
Right. All right.
But then we had, later that evening, the distant future. The year 2000.
In the year 2000.
So, we had the Sea Stars defeat Orange Cassidy and the Swamp Monsters to get their first point towards championship contention.
Nice.
We had Officer Warren Barksdale defeat Argus. We had a segment where Kevin Conrad, a.k.a. Snowflake, was berating Lucas Calhoun and Missile Assault Man.
Which he does a lot.
Yes. During said segment, Lucas Calhoun stood up for himself and left Kevin Conrad. And at the mention of Orbit Adventure Ant's incident, Missile Assault Man snapped and attacked Kevin Conrad, leaving him laying. And then Troll went and hid under the ring. So it seemed like Conrad ended up getting carried out of the arena all by himself. Your boys, the Osirian Portal, defeated Tabernacta Team in what was said to be a 15-minute show stealer.
Nice. Good job, guys.
We had
Reppin' Snake Pit.
the Infinite Gauntlet.
Oh, this is the big one.
I'm about to give you guys the lowdown on the order of participants.
All right. Do it.
Number 1 was Oleg the Usurper. And number 2 was Frightmare, replacing Rock Lobster. Not sure why Rock Lobster wasn't there, but he wasn't, and Frightmare got to capitalize on the opportunity. From here on out, we had Arctic Rescue Ant, followed by Blind Rage, then Wani, then Brian Myers, then Missile Assault Man, and Shane Storm, Worker Ant, Lucas Calhoun, Piggy Sanchez, Heidi Loveless, Mr. Touchdown, Prakash Sabar, Steve the Turtle, Gene Snitsky, Ice Cream Jr., Cindy Bacabella's Giant Mystery Guy, Jervis Cottonbelly, Hollow Wicked, Fire Ant, Touch Phillips, the 33rd mystery entrant of the match, which happened to be the returning Jigsaw.
Yeah!
El Hiodo Ice Cream, Dasher Hatfield, Jakob Hammermeyer, Thunder Frog, Cheech, Icarus, Hermit Crab, Princess Kimberly, Cobalt, and rounding out at number 33 was Juan Francisco de Coronado. Your winner of the Infinite Gauntlet, and now amassing 5 points towards championship contention.
Is this by elimination?
No.
Oh.
Is Hollow Wicked. Because Hollow Wicked was going into the challenge of into the Infinite Gauntlet with 2 points already.
Okay.
Winning it gave him a golden opportunity. Same thing as Challenge of the Immortals.
Which immediately gives you 3 points.
3 points towards championship contention. So Hollow Wicked has 5 points now, which I believe is more than anyone has had, because at one point Dasher had 4 points.
And then lost. So that automatically puts him in number 1 contender spot.
Yes.
Like, even if someone had 3, he would technically...
He could supersede somebody.
Wow, alright.
The finish came when Hollow Wicked was in the ring. Came down to Hollow Wicked, Mr. Touchdown, and Juan Francisco. Touchdown eliminated Juan Francisco, and then while Touchdown and Hollow Wicked were in the ring, Juan Francisco got up on the apron and pulled Mr. Touchdown out of the ring. So Hollow Wicked won sort of by default because Juan Francisco was getting revenge on Mr. Touchdown for screwing him out of his match earlier in the evening.
Yeah.
Another note is that Ultramantis Black appeared once again and pulled the same hypnotizing trick on Icarus this time. An interesting choice, the first ever Grand Champion. So it's going to be interesting to see where this goes, because he's amassing a bit of an army at this point, because if he's already aligned with Hollow Wicked, which means that by proxy, definitely Frightmare and Blind Rage, the rest of the Nightmare Warriors, and now the Materia and Icarus. So
that's a hell of a team right there.
It's a neat little stable.
Wow.
I'm kind of curious where this is going to end up, though.
Very intrigued.
I guess maybe I should do the standings here, since we're
talking about
Chicago. I've got the current standings towards the Campeones de Parejas and the Grand Championship. And so as far as the tag teams are concerned, Ophidian and Shinron, then Ophidian and Amasis, the Sea Stars, Juan Francisco de Coronado and Juan-E, who have now been nicknamed by the internet wrestling community Juan-E.
I like it.
Kimberly and Oleg, Frightmare and Blind Rage, Silver and Fire Ant, and the Batiri all have 1 point towards championship contention as the tag teams.
So Juan-E has officially joined United Nations?
Sort of, yeah.
Okay.
And then there's no teams currently at 2 points, but then the Devastation Corporations, Blaster, McMassive, and Flex Rumble Crunch, having won the Tag World Grand Prix, are sitting on 3 points.
So they are current number 1 contenders.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
And then, as far as the Grand Championship is concerned, like I just said, Hollow Wicked is standing at 5 points.
So yeah, he's number 1, absolutely.
Silver Ant, Missile Assault Man, Dasher Hatfield, and Blind Rage are all sitting on 2 points.
Wow.
And then at the field of challengers wasn't deep enough with those 5 guys. Amasis, Eric Cannon, Drew Gulak, Eddie Kingston, Thunderfrog, Icarus, Jakob Habermeyer, Juan Francisco de Coronado, Cobalt, Lucas Calhoun, Warren Barksdale, Oleg the Usurper, Ophidian, Prakash Sabar, Race Jackson, Shinron, and Juan-E all have 1 point.
Wow.
I forgot to mention, Race Jackson got his 1 point by defeating the Proletariat Bora Moldova as the encore match of the distant future.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, there's a
There's
total
a lot
of
of
1, 2,
people
3,
there.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 people who all have points towards the Grand Championship.
Damn.
So...
Kimberly, get ready.
Yeah. You've got enough people to keep you busy for a while.
You got more than half the roster coming after you.
Yeah. That's it for my results. Thanks for sticking through that with me. You can tell, I'm congested and I'm coughing. I might be getting sick, I don't know. But thanks for bearing with me if you did. You've got one more show's worth of results.
One more result.
Lay it on us while I hydrate my throat.
All right. This was Sunday, the 8th, right? Yeah, that's one. This would be New Japan and ROH's Global Wars 2016. We had some extra matches that I didn't talk about in the upcoming events last week. So we've got some extra results. We'll get into it now. We had Kelly Klein with BJ Whitman in her corner defeat Crazy Mary Dobson. We had Juice Robinson and Kamitachi. I don't know who the hell that is. Defeated the All Night Express and Beer City Bruiser and Silas Young in a triple threat tag team match.
They just want to get all their people on the card.
Apparently. We had a four-corner survival match where your boy Dalton Castle defeated ACH, Adam Page, and Roderick Strong for the number one contender spot for the ROH TV title. We had Jushin Thunder
for you, Easy Cheese.
we had Jushin Thunder Liger and Cheeseburger defeat the Addiction, Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian. We had War Machine defeat the Briscoes to retain the ROH Tag Team titles. They can officially call themselves the champions. It doesn't say.
Dang.
Doesn't say.
I was just curious if Jay sucked it up and lost it.
Oh, I'll have to make a note right now. We'll find out if there's.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm reacting as if I saw the thing you put it in post.
We had Tetsuya Naito defeat Kyle O'Reilly in singles action. Kazuchika Okada and Moose defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi and Michael Elgin. Bobby Fish defeated Tomohiro Ishii to become the new ROH TV champion. So, Bobby Fish versus Dalton Castle is in the near future.
All right, we're coming after you, Fishy Man.
We had the Bullet Clubs, the Young Bucks, and Gorillas of Destiny, that's Tama Tonga and Tonga Roa, defeat Alex Shelley, Chris Sabin, Matt Sydal, and Kushida
Flippy Top Machine Guns
in an 8-man tag team action. And then in the main event, we had Jay Lethal.
It's an 8-man tag match, but it's also like an 800 flip match.
Yes. We had Jay Lethal defending the ROH Championship against Colt Cabana.
Hometown boy.
Colt Cabana has not been in ROH for close to 6 years now, I think. 5 or 6 years. Came back, wanting a title shot, got it. They were going back and forth. Cabana was on a comeback, and then all of a sudden the Young Bucks came down to ringside. They ended up super kicking the commentators. They ended up super kicking. Actually, the commentators and everyone outside was after this big thing that happened. They came in. They double super kicked Todd Sinclair, the referee. Double super kicked Taylor Hendricks.
Boo.
And then they were squared up against Colt Cabana and Jay Lethal. The lights went out, and when they came back on, standing between the Young Bucks with a Bullet Club shirt was who?
Adam Cole, baby!
Adam Cole has joined the Bullet Club. They begin to lay waste to Jay Lethal, Colt Cabana, both commentators, everyone at ringside.
Anyone they can get their hands on, basically.
And so this is ruled a no contest, so we didn't get a definitive win between Cabana and Lethal, but we now have a brand new member of the Bullet Club. He's an ROH guy. He's one of the most over guys in the company. This is a big thing for not only the Bullet Club, but like what direction they have so many guys they can use for the Bullet Club, specifically in ROH now.
Yeah. I think it's really good. Specifically for the Bullet Club. I don't think this is going to make or break Adam Cole either way.
Oh, no. Adam Cole's fucking gold forever.
But it's good for the Bullet Club because, first, Prince Devitt signs with WWE, becomes Finn Balor. And then, basically all in one jump, AJ Styles, Doc Gallows, and Carl Anderson all jump ship.
Right.
So that's a big hit to the Bullet Club.
But
then also at the same time, New Japan lost Nakamura.
Yeah.
And Kota Ibushi didn't re-sign the contract. With
right, and he showed up
at NXT TakeOver.
Yeah, he showed up at TakeOver also.
So, that being said, within about a month's time, New Japan lost 5 guys.
Right.
This is a good step towards filling the vacancy in the Bullet Club.
Yeah, and it was a big switch up, especially losing not only Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson, and AJ Styles. That was a big switch up of like, okay, they made Kenny Omega the leader, and then you have Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks calling themselves the Elite, so they're kind of like a subsidiary of the Bullet Club.
Yeah, they're the top echelon of the Bullet Club. I think of them as the outsiders of the Bullet Club. Whereas, like, in the entire NWO, you had Hogan, Hall, and Nash.
Okay.
As the three that were in charge.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I mean, this is...
It adds another charismatic element.
Absolutely.
Because
if the Bullet Club wasn't over before, now they have Adam Cole, and they are so over.
I mean, because you could say the Bullet Club, the Bullet Club has a lot of charisma.
Absolutely.
But where I'm feeling is, like, as far as the leaders are concerned, Balor is not a big promo guy.
No.
Styles does promos well, but he's not known for being the charisma guy.
No, absolutely not.
But Gallows
is a big promo guy.
Gallows and Anderson are both very charismatic guys.
Yeah.
Losing them, and then so basically when they placed Kenny Omega in there as the new leader, they're electing basically the most charismatic leader they've ever had in the Bullet Club.
Oh yeah, Kenny Omega's big on doing promos.
And the Young Bucks, the Young Bucks have charisma, but it doesn't shine through in the form of promos. It's like funny vignettes and YouTube videos and stuff.
Right.
Goofy things. Basically,
check out their Facebook because they post some hilarious shit.
More for them. It's like more for themselves.
Oh,
not
absolutely.
For the crowd.
But it's still entertaining.
So what you're adding here is you're adding a guy where Kenny Omega is mainly based in Japan.
Right.
Only makes sporadic appearances in the States. You have Adam Cole in the States as, you'll have the good charismatic singles guy for the Bullet Club in the States. So you're going to be able to have the good charismatic promos going on both sides now.
Yeah. So, yeah. Interesting turn of events in ROH. This also affects New Japan, so we'll see how that ends up being, but that is it for results. I've got one quick kind of news story that I'm going to talk about because starting on May 21st, we have New Japan's Best of the Super Juniors tournament.
A who's who of junior heavyweight wrestlers have appeared in this tournament over the past long time.
Yeah, first one was in '88, I believe.
Yeah, and so you're talking a who's who of people who are considered like junior weights or cruiserweights or light heavyweights.
And in the last couple of years, we've had two of the most talented current day wrestlers win. Last year we had Kushida, and then the year before we had Ricochet.
Yeah.
So two very prominent stars winning this tournament. We've had Jushin Liger's been in Jushin Liger's in this one. He's been in almost every single one of them.
I think Liger's made all but two.
Yeah, Chris Jericho has been in the Super Juniors.
Owen Hart.
Eddie Guerrero has been in the Super Juniors.
Owen Hart, Chris Benoit.
Yeah, tons of people have been in this tournament, and it does big things for people's career. Ricochet won, and
both
now
Young Bucks.
Yeah, it's a who's who of some of the greatest wrestlers to go through Japan. It's a tournament. You got Block A, Block B. It's a round-robin tournament. Everybody faces everybody in their block. And at the end, whichever two guys, one guy from each block, has the most points, they go to the finals, and they will decide who is the best of the Super Juniors. The tournament will be taking place between May 21st and June 7th. And so let's talk about...
right around the corner.
Yeah, so let's talk about who's in this. We have 3 people making their debut in this tournament. This is their first year being in the best.
So Super Junior tournament debuts.
Yes. Yeah. Not. This isn't their.
Do we have the blocks already separated?
Yes, we do.
Okay. What's block A?
Okay, block A. We have Bushi, Gato, Kushida, Kyle O'Reilly, Matt Jackson, Matt Sydal, Rocky Romero, and Ryusuke Taguchi. And in block B, we have Trent Beretta, Bobby Fish, Jushin Thunder Liger, Nick Jackson, Ricochet, Tiger Mask 4, Voladar Jr., that's one of the debuts, and Will Ospreay.
Nice.
So, some extremely talented people.
Yeah, bringing the team from a lot of different countries, too.
Yes.
Voladar from Mexico, Will Ospreay from
England,
Wales area.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's from England or Wales. No, it's who's the other kid? Mark Andrews. He's the one from Wales.
Yes. Yeah, you got the Bucks. You got Red Dragon. You've got.
Yeah, I like that the Bucks are on opposite brackets and both members of Red Dragon are on opposite brackets.
Absolutely. And so are Matt Sydal and Ricochet.
Ah, good.
So
as it should be. And so are RPG Vice.
Yes, they are. So yeah, tag teams split, so you can't. You could end up having tag team partners face each other in the finals.
That's a possibility you need to look at. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, so between May 24th...
We're going to keep up with it to an extent.
Yeah, that'll be added in our news starting May 21st through June 7th. We'll be keeping up the standings of the tournament as it goes through. But that is it for news. We've got technically two upcoming shows, and you are going to talk about that.
Yeah. This is what we have. Two, technically... technically two shows. I mean, they're 4 hours apart. One at 4, one at 8.
It's technically a doubleheader. Yeah, it's a doubleheader.
Yeah,
always is.
And so we're gonna start with WSU's Unshakable.
All right.
We're gonna have Sue Young versus Tessa Blanchard, Marty Bell versus Jenny Rose, Penelope Ford versus Jordan Grace, Mia Yim versus Annie Social, Samantha Heights takes on Veda Scott, Brittany Blake will take on Solo Darling. The Sea Stars will challenge the Fella Twins for the Tag Team Championships. And then in the main event, Cherry Bomb will be defending the WSU Championship against Allison Kay.
Alright.
Then we have CZW's Prelude to Violence a few hours later. Same arena, same place, you just gotta stay there. Prelude to Violence, good name considering the next right around the corner next month they're gonna have the Tournament of Death. Yeah. So we're going to have Tim Donst versus John Silver. This was recently added. Right. David Starr versus Dave Christ in the battle of who's Davier. We're going to have Devin Moore representing the Nation of Intoxication going against Jonathan Gresham. We're going to have Greg Excellence versus Joe Gacy. We're going to have a 4 corners tag team match pitting the Dumb Boys versus Scarlet and Graves versus the Nation of Intoxication versus EYFBO.
Wow.
We're going to have Joey Janela versus a mystery opponent who is... I think the gimmick is that he's being picked by Leo Rush.
Okay. Interesting.
And then we're going to have what was on the website listed as a CZW style match. I don't know what that means. I'm guessing violent. Hardcore? I'm guessing violent. But this is a match that's a long time in the making. Because this is Alex Cullen versus Preacher.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Alex, moons ago, at this point, is responsible for breaking Preacher's neck.
Oh, yeah. And he came out and did like a whole promo where he made a big fucking deal about it. And
yeah.
like, oh, no.
So this is Preacher, and he's coming back from the injury for the first time in ages. It seems like, I don't know, because it's... I mean, I remember the first CZW pay-per-view we watched after starting the rundown was the pay-per-view where they cut the promo about the broken neck, and he came out with the brace.
Tangled Web? Is that what it was?
It was whatever the one before Tangled Web.
Oh, okay.
But it was the one that he came out, and he Preacher came out, and he had like the neck brace and stuff on. And,
yeah,
Colin,
he like shook him and threw him around.
They redid like the Shane Douglas Pitbull bit. So that's I mean, it's going to be a big one, I think.
Yeah,
I think
that's interesting.
Crowd's going to be really into that one. And the main event, TV Ready is defending the Tag Team Championships against the Hit Squad.
All right.
So we're having a big mesh up of people in the New England area.
Yeah.
Because like guys like the Hit Squad and EYFBO aren't typically guys who are in CCW all the time. Those guys are more so beyond wrestling staples.
Yeah.
So it's cool to see intermingling of these promotions that we talk about on a regular basis.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, indie wrestling, you got a lot of people getting their name out. A lot of people are making names for themselves and being used in more than just their, what would be considered their their home promotion. They're being very sought after by all different types of promotions. So indie wrestling is booming.
Yeah, that's all I got for upcoming shows. Be sure to keep checking back in the future because we've got a lot of big deals coming up. You've got the Best of the Super Juniors tournament.
Yep.
I know that we've got upcoming is the JT Lightning Memorial Tournament.
Yep,
with
from
AEW.
AEW. Yep. You were just saying we got
Tournament of Death.
Tournament of Death coming up soon.
Chikara's UK tour is starting in only like 2 weeks away.
Oh, right.
3 weeks away, I think, 18 days away, which includes both the Mike Quackenbush coming out of retirement to wrestle Johnny Kidd in his last match, and also their anniversary show, the Anniversario.
Quackenbush is coming out of retirement to wrestle Johnny Kidd into retirement.
Yes, and the Anniversario show.
Yeah.
Which will at one point, which pits a interesting tag match together. I'm blanking on who's in it, but I believe it's going to be Kimberly and Eddie Kingston versus Hollow Wicked and Icarus.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't quote me on that because I just saw it for the first time a couple hours ago.
Can you imagine if they get Eddie Kingston in this? If he returns to the Mad King.
Oh, and joins like the Nas Muldoon army.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. There's a lot of big stuff happening right in the near future.
Yeah.
Also, we're gonna have our first upcoming and recap of Attack Pro Wrestling show in the near future. They just announced press start for
cool.
as their next upcoming show, which I think is in the beginning of next month. Tickets sold out in 25 minutes.
Attack Pro's a big deal.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Be sure to share the video and check out all the links down in the description because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, we have all our typical social media links that you see in the description of every single one of our videos, so you're probably tired about hearing about those. But we also have all the links to the websites of all these amazing promotions that we're talking about.
Yes. All the guys we talk about on the regular, like ROHWrestling.com,
ChicagoPro.com,
LookMonoFans.com,
AIWrestling.com,
CZWrestling.com,
and many, many more.
And of course, like we just said, we're going to be adding Attack Pro to those links, but we want to add more. If you've got any of your favorite promotions, your home promotions, ones that you prefer, send us links to YouTube videos, websites, Twitters,
Facebook pages,
Tumblrs, anything that we can find some information.
Snail mail it to us.
Sure.
If you can find the address.
No.
It's not on the link.
No, it's not.
You have to hunt it down.
Send us any of that information and we will take a look at your promotion, see if we want to add it to the list, and we'll give you a shout out if we decide to keep them around. Also, check out all the videos up in that that thing there. What is that called? Yeah, that's the thing. It usually talks to me.
Sometimes it startles me.
Yeah. The playlist has all kinds of videos this week. Obviously, we started off with our Payback review this week. Got all of our regular reviews, and we have Thomas's top 10 of springtime because we missed 2 months of the top 5.
There was also a Chikara special update for the Infinite Gauntlet. That was very,
very 80s, 90s.
Very WWF Vince McMahon-esque.
Yes. So be sure to check out all those videos. And, of course, we're starting episode 100, so we're getting ready to drop a second channel with all new types of videos.
Oh, that's going to be so much fun because it's no reviews. I mean, technically, there might be reviews later on as part of one of the video series we're going to have.
Right.
But it's not our weekly. It's not Raw. It's not SmackDown. It's not NXT. It's not Lucha Underground. It's not Independent News. It's going to be all new content.
Strictly original content.
Bringing Fantasy Warfare back. Travis Colt's going to have his own videos. Thomas Wolfe is going to have his own videos. I'm going to have my own videos. We're going to have guest appearances from people that you've seen before, like Tony Toxton and Cody Fox, and probably new people that you've never seen before. So there's going to be so much going on. We're going to be so busy, but we're going to hope that you really like everything that we're putting out.
Yeah. And if you have any idea of videos that you'd like to see us do, post some options down in the comments.
Oh,
what
hey,
types of videos?
somebody posted a comment already on this video.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's saying that we should do a video about how many different ways I can super kick you.
That's a horrible video. Unless you're gonna super kick me with Nick or Matt Jackson's foot, I don't want to be super kicked.
All right. Well,
but if you have
there you
other
go,
options,
comment person.
post your ideas for videos. What would you like to see? What do you want us to stray away from? Let us know down in the comments. But thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers, the likes, the favorites, the shares. We appreciate it all.
Dig it.
And the podcast. Thanks for listening to the podcast. I forgot to talk about it. It's in the links down below. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
Fuck Alex Riley.
He got released.
WWE already did.
Yeah, it's good. I don't need to say fuck anybody.